Have you ever wondered about the history of Mauritius? Nestled in the turquoise waters of the Indian Ocean, this vibrant island is a melting pot of cultures, languages, and traditions. From its breathtaking beaches to its rich cultural history, Mauritius truly has something for everyone. In this video, we'll explore the historical milestones, cultural festivals, and natural beauty that shape Mauritius's identity. So buckle up and get ready to delve into the fascinating chapters of Mauritian history. Prepare to embark on a journey through time and uncover the rich history of this remarkable island. The history of Mauritius begins long before the arrival of man. This tropical paradise was born from the fiery heart of the earth, a volcanic island that emerged from the depths of the Indian Ocean millions of years ago. For countless centuries, Mauritius remained an untouched haven, a virgin land where unique creatures like the now extinct dodo thrived in blissful solitude. The first human footprints on the island sands were those of Arab traders who stumbled upon Mauritius during their sea voyages in the Middle Ages. Yet, they were transient guests, leaving the island as untouched as they had found it. The Portuguese explorers who followed in the early 15th century were much the same. They marveled at the island's lush beauty, its turquoise lagoons, emerald forests, and rare birds, but chose not to settle. Though these first visitors didn't choose to settle, the stage was set for a turbulent history of colonization. The Dutch were the first to establish a settlement in Mauritius. This occurred in the early 17th century, marking the beginning of the island's age of colonization. The Dutch didn't just bring themselves, but also introduced sugarcane, which would later become a significant pillar of the Mauritian economy. However, the Dutch era on the island was short-lived, as they abandoned Mauritius by the end of the century due to harsh climatic conditions and frequent cyclones. As the Dutch exited, the French stepped in. The island, renamed Île-de-France, bloomed under the French rule in the 18th century. They developed Port Louis into a significant naval base and a prosperous trading port. The French era saw the introduction of African slaves who were forced to work in the sugarcane plantations. This was a dark and unfortunate period in the island's history, but it vastly shaped the social and cultural landscape of modern Mauritius. But it wasn't all about sugarcane and slavery. The French also brought in their language and culture, which left a lasting impact. Even today, French influence is evident in the Mauritian Creole language, and the island's love for baguettes and croissants. The French also fortified the island, building impressive structures such as the Citadel, Fort Adelaide, and the Martello Towers, which stand as silent witnesses to the bygone era. The French rule was marked by prosperity, cultural exchange, and architectural advancements, but was also marred by the horrors of slavery and exploitation. It was a period of significant change, of growth and development, but also of struggle and resistance. This era embedded deep roots of multiculturalism and diversity in Mauritius that are still evident today. However, as the 18th century drew to a close, the winds of change were blowing once again. The French rule was to come to an end with the arrival of a new colonial power, the British. In 1810, the British took control of Mauritius. That marked the beginning of a new chapter in the island's history, one that would drastically shape its cultural, economic, and social landscape. British rule had a profound impact on the island. They introduced a new system of governance, legal practices, and education, laying the groundwork for much of the infrastructure and social systems that exist today. The English language became the official medium of instruction in schools, and English law became the bedrock of the Mauritian legal system. But perhaps the most significant change under British rule was the abolition of slavery. In 1835, following the Slavery Abolition Act of 1833, Mauritius saw the end of a brutal and inhumane practice that had marred its history. This was a monumental stride towards justice and equality, but it also created a shortage of labor on the sugar plantations that were the backbone of the Mauritian economy. To remedy this, the British introduced a system of indentured labor. Thousands of men and women from India were brought to Mauritius under contracts promising them fair wages and better living conditions. Yet the reality was often far from what was promised. The conditions were harsh, and the wages low. Despite the hardships, these indentured laborers persevered, contributing significantly to the island's cultural and economic landscape. Their influence is still seen today in the vibrant Indian heritage that thrives in Mauritius. The languages, religions, and traditions they brought with them became an integral part of the island's multicultural identity. The impact of this migration is so significant that Apravasi Ghat, the site where these laborers first landed, is now a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The British rule was a period of significant change for Mauritius, marked by both progress and struggle. It left an indelible mark on the island, shaping its infrastructure, society, and identity. After more than 150 years of British rule, Mauritius was on the cusp of a new era. An era that would see it step out from under the shadow of colonial rule and into the spotlight as an independent nation. The year 1968 marked a significant milestone in the history of Mauritius. This was the year the island shrugged off the shackles of colonial rule, stepping forth into the world as an independent nation. The journey to independence was not a smooth one, fraught with numerous challenges, yet the spirit of the Mauritian people prevailed, their determination fueling their pursuit of self-governance. The establishment of the Republic in 1992 was another critical juncture in the nation's history. This shift from a constitutional monarchy to a republic further cemented Mauritius's sovereignty and reinforced its democratic ideals. Today, the nation stands as a beacon of political stability in the African region, its democratic system held up as a model for others to emulate. The modern Mauritius we see today is a blend of cultures, languages, and traditions, a melting pot that is a direct result of its historical journey. The multicultural society is a confluence of Indian, African, European, and Chinese influences, each contributing to the unique Mauritian identity. This diversity is celebrated, the island nation standing as a testament to unity and diversity. Economic progress in independent Mauritius has been nothing short of remarkable. From a low-income, agriculturally based economy, the nation has transformed into a diverse, upper-middle-income economy with growing industrial, financial, and tourist sectors. This economic success story is often referred to as the Mauritius miracle, demonstrating the potential of small, resource-poor nations to flourish through smart and sustainable policies. Political stability, economic progress, and a multicultural society are the cornerstones of modern Mauritius. But it is the resilience of the Mauritian people, their ability to overcome adversity and embrace diversity that truly defines the nation. Their story is one of perseverance, of unity, of a shared dream for a better future. Today, Mauritius is a testament to its complex history and the resilience of its people. As we look to the future, we see a nation that is ready to take on new challenges, to continue its journey of growth and development, and to write the next chapter in its rich and vibrant history. As we've seen, the history of Mauritius is a rich tapestry of exploration, colonization, and independence. From the early voyagers, through the age of colonization and the abolition of slavery under British rule, to its triumphant independence and transformation into a modern multicultural paradise. This vibrant island nation tells a tale of resilience, cultural fusion, and enduring beauty. It's a testament to the power of diversity and the spirit of unity. From its volcanic origins to its vibrant present, Mauritius remains an island of fascinating history and cultural diversity.